Hey everyone, it's Karen coming to you live today on a soggy Friday afternoon here in New York City. And today I wanted to share a little bit of information with you about a site that many of my colleagues and most of the public is aware of. It's called StreetEasy. StreetEasy is currently owned by Zillow. Zillow is obviously a really huge website that's used throughout the country, and Zillow actually recently acquired StreetEasy, as well as Trulia and a couple of other websites. And basically I want to share with you a little bit of backstory about StreetEasy and why it even exists. So it's crazy to hear this, but there is not an MLS in New York City. So all listings in Manhattan are basically shared on smaller websites and our broker websites. So StreetEasy saw this void and said, well, let us become your aggregator and basically pull all the listings from your firms, and we will share it with the public. And guess what? We're going to advertise for you, and we want to be your go-to source for your customers to find the listings and then come to your listings and rent or buy them. So the changes that are going on right now is due to a change in StreetEasy's overall strategy, and it's directly affecting the brokerage community. And so basically the brokerage community at large, most of the REBNY, which is the Real Estate Board of New York members, have opted to no longer feed their listings directly to StreetEasy or to Zillow, unless we pay for it. So many brokerage firms have opted to opt out. So what does that mean to you? For anybody looking for a home, as of Monday, this is all happening. As of Monday, or Tuesday it might be, you will probably see a deep drop in the number of listings on StreetEasy and on Zillow from the larger brokerage firms. Now, this is only for rentals for now, okay? So again, only for rentals. All the sales listings are still there. But for rentals, you'll see this deep drop. Now, good and bad, right? Good news is that there's not going to be quite as much clutter. You won't see the same listings multiple times. There will probably be a little bit more thought in terms of how long a listing stays on the website. So when I get calls now, I get people who are inquiring about listings that have been rented for a long time and they should have been taken off of StreetEasy, and I inquire all the time about them too. And so what StreetEasy is trying to eliminate is people basically keeping their listings on the site for an extended amount of time that are not actually active. Good news for the consumer. Bad news for the consumer is because the consumer doesn't really know where else to go. Okay, so the consumer, anybody thinking about renting who would just go to StreetEasy and try to find the listings on their own, might not see all of the available listings listed there. Okay, bad news. But good news is there will be another source for you to go to. I don't exactly know I don't exactly know which websites those are yet, so stand by, but we will be feeding our listings directly through other sites. And really great news is we as brokers still have access to these listings. We have them through our proprietary databases, open listings, condos, co-ops, we still have access to it. So just because you don't see it on StreetEasy does not mean that it does not exist, okay? The brokers are just gonna be a little bit more strategic with what they put there until the StreetEasy strategy changes a little bit. Try saying that 3 times fast. So again, I want to keep this short, sweet, but just want to inform you that this change is coming. It's kind of big news going on in the real estate industry now. You will see changes. There will be other sites that you can go to. It will take some time for this all kind of to shake itself out, but I want to remind you that I am here as your go-to guide, as your renter specialist, your buyer specialist, your seller specialist. I myself work with developers, and this is directly impacting me as well. So I like parts of it, I don't like parts of it, but I do think that you as the consumer are still going to be able to find a home. You just might need to call a broker to get access to it. So that's more and more important. That makes my job more important. And I definitely take my job seriously. I want to make sure that you get into the right home, that we're not looking at listings, and that you're not looking at listings that have expired or have been rented. I do run my personal searches basically the day or two before I take clients out, so that I have exactly the most up-to-date listings available. And that quantity is, and what I have in my personal database is around 85 to 90% of all listings out there. So StreetEasy was just another place for us to find listings, but really it was an aggregator. So all of the listings for the larger firms like Town, which is my company, just as a reminder, Douglas Elliman, Halstead, City Habitats, Corcoran, all of those listings get fed directly to StreetEasy and to Zillow. We still have those listings, they just won't all get fed there automatically. So we still have access to the smaller mom and pop shop listings. Many of the management companies might still advertise some of their listings, but probably not all of them. So again, that's where I come into play here, and that's where you'll be able to call me up and say, Karen, I want to live in a certain neighborhood, and I'll go do the research for you. You won't have to do the research. I know you have a job. Do your job, let me do my job, let me help you do this easier. Again, I might not be the cheapest way to go, but I'm definitely the more efficient way to go. So if you have any questions about this, or if you are in the middle of an apartment search now and you realize that a lot of the apartments are no longer listed and you're wondering what might have happened in the market, now you have a little bit more insight about it. So reach out to me, let me know if you have questions, comments, and thoughts, and I hope you all have a really great Friday and a really great summer weekend. Bye, everyone.